WIAT CBS 42 News.
And we talked about July 4th celebrations coming up, and you can get outside and plan it, but it's going to be hot. It's just hot.
Already feeling like August. We've skipped right over the 4th of July.
I mean, we were on a good little run, and then all of a sudden it's like August.
Yeah,
it's here.
But somebody left the heat on.
You know, 4th of July, I'm going to be up in Coleman.
Oh, wow.
For Smith Lake.
Yeah.
They're going to have a big celebration up there, so looking forward to that. But yeah, fireworks, I mean, it's that time of the year.
Yeah.
Everybody's starting to get those up and running, and right now we are pretty dry. And even though the atmosphere is holding a lot of water, there's just not much in the way of rain. And I want to emphasize, this is very important. I know we go through these over and over, but don't forget to drink a lot of water if you're going to be outside for an extended period of time, especially working, even in the evenings. It's usually a good time to try to get out and do some yard work after the sun has set, but it is still so humid, it's hard for your body to cool. So drink plenty of water, loose fit clothing, and try to get out of the sun as much as you can. For the remainder of tonight, we'll have a few of these clouds you see in the background there, those cumulus clouds. A couple of isolated raindrops falling out, a couple of these just north and east of the airport, but 85 by 8 o'clock and 82 by 9. So that's what I'm talking about. When the atmosphere has this much water in it, it's hard for the air to cool down, and it really makes it feel much more oppressive. We're still at 90 in Tuscaloosa as well as Hamilton, Gadsden at 90, 91 now for Anniston, upper 80s right down I-65 through Birmingham into Alabaster and into Clanton. But this is what it feels like to you outside and your body trying to cool itself if you're going to be exerting any. 100 is the current feels like temperature right now for those of you in Marion County, 98 in Jasper, 99 in Tuscaloosa. And these temperatures over the next couple of days, watch as we get into tomorrow. You'll see the numbers start going up into the lower 100s, and our models are trying to put a couple of showers in here, so it's reflecting the temperatures. So it starts to cool the air just a bit in our forecast, but once these showers never develop, that's when the temperatures really keep climbing. So it will actually be hotter than it's trying to show. And we'll see numbers like 105 in Coleman, 102 in Jasper on Friday. This is where it starts to get dangerous because you get outside for an extended period of time. Granted, we do this every summer, but you have to remember to stay hydrated and certainly try to cool down as often as you can. Not much to show you on the radar at this point, and as I mentioned, maybe a couple of raindrops reaching the surface north and east of the city, but that's it. High pressure is still dominating our forecast and will continue to. The air sinks, and as it sinks, it heats, and it also helps suppress anything from building up. So that southerly breeze will continue to bring in more moisture at the surface down where we are. And that is tropical air that's out over the Gulf of Mexico, and that's what we would normally feel if you're out in the Gulf during the middle of the day. Well, that is being transported into our area. Not much to show you through the remainder of tonight and into tomorrow morning. Pretty quiet. As we get into tomorrow afternoon, though, again, as I mentioned, our models are trying to bring a little bit of rain in here. I think that's a long shot. Yesterday, we saw this very similar setup, which actually was supposed to be for today, and it hadn't happened. I think tomorrow is a safe bet to stay dry. Temperatures into the lower and middle 90s, and that factored in with the dew point. This gives you an idea of what it will feel like. I mean, we're talking 76 dew point. That means the air is so full of water, it's going to really help to make it much more difficult to cool yourself. We'll see upper 70s through West Alabama. So west of 65, that's where the biggest pool of moisture will be. But then Alabaster, Birmingham, Tuscaloosa, back towards Aliceville. We're looking at numbers which could be in the upper 70s, and that is absolutely oppressive, very sultry, and just a miserable setup during the afternoon. When you factor in the temperature, plenty of sunshine, and no rain. Here's your Storm Track 7-day. I'm going to continue to heat us up for Friday, 94, 95 on Saturday. Slight chance of a shower for the weekend, but then better chances of rain return for Monday and carries into the first and middle of next week.